Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining me on this video. We're going to do a demo of AI using a website. We're basically going to demo how AI can help your website be a better tool for your organization, for customers, etc. And we're going to look at very practical examples right now. So let's get started. I don't want to overly describe what we intend to do. I just want to, start working and start posting things here on this website. We're going to pretend we're a restaurant who allows customers to post reviews on their website. I'm going to open here the developer tools that are going to help us get a better glimpse of what goes on behind scenes in the server when we post something. And we're going to start with our first review. We're going to pretend that we are Mr. Hernandez and that we had this kind of experience at the restaurant. And Mr. Hernandez's reviews reads, I have to say I'm impressed with this location. After having bad experiences at other nearby locations, we decided to stop in for breakfast with a fair amount of trepidation. It was pleasantly surprised and impressed. The service, first rate, was the preparation, etc. Okay, you and I can tell here this is a positive review, right? There is some noise there where the guy addresses a previous experience that wasn't very positive, but overall it was good. So let's submit this. Okay, we sent this information to a module in the backend, to an AI module, and the AI module deemed this to be positive, revolving on over topics such as management. Okay, and there's a sentence here. I'm going to guess it is attributed to good management. So the AI module determined that that was probably the heaviest entity involved into this review. Positive or negative, that was the main topic. Okay, nothing revolutionary here. We have some analysis, but we want to act based on the analysis. We want a tool to help us determine, was this positive, was this negative, what were the topics around this review, and then probably take some actions. So I'm gonna put another review here. Mrs. Damon, everything was great. Kids would not let me complain on my fries cold and dried. Fried chicken was hot and good, and cashier was super pleasant. So we have probably a couple misspellings here. Probably she meant good instead of hood, and supper, super instead of supper. But the AI knows this. The AI is the module is able to tell the difference. And even though there is something here that says something was not 100% negative, 100% positive here, there might be a good evaluation. So let's submit this and let's see how this evaluates. It says that the sentiment is positive and that the topics were fried chicken and cashier. So if you wanted to do an analysis of what goes well in your business, you can take the analysis from the AI and say, hey, people are liking fried chicken. People say good things about fried chicken. Maybe you have a restaurant that offers many items, including fried chicken. Maybe your thing is fried chicken. Maybe that's what you should focus on. So the AI is able to tell that from a comment. But now let's see. Okay, so far this is just interesting. Let's see something even more interesting, more a little more groundbreaking, a different focus, a change of focus on what we can do with AI and models like this. So I'm going to use my own last name because I'm very demanding with restaurants. And I'm going to say, went in at 8 p.m., food came out quick and was delicious. The 1 star goes to the employees. I took this from Google, so that's why there's a reference to a 1 star. Then they all look so annoyed. The employee, Caroline, I changed that name, that brought our food was so rude. Was quick to take out her phone. She's walking away, but rolls her eyes when we would ask for missing items. The roll bar was very disappointing. No rolls, no pickles, no onions, etc. Submit. And so we have sent this information to the server where the AI module is evaluating these reviews. And we have a prompt here saying, thanks for taking the time to write about your experience. it seems we didn't meet expectations in regards to employees, and role bar. So it seems like the AI has been able to determine that this was a negative experience based only on the text, and that is also able to tell what was wrong about the experience based on the text. Employees, role bar. Now, would you give us a chance to talk a little more about it over the phone or email and see if we can make it up? If you would, please give us a phone number or an email address to reach you at. Thank you. Okay, so I'm the customer, and I see this prompt and it's like, wow, these guys know. These guys are probably thinking about doing better and to see how I can um, go about it. Maybe I'll give them a chance. I'm gonna give them my phone. Okay, fine. Give it a shot. Thank you. A member of our team will contact you very soon. So what we're doing is that through the AI analysis of the text, we are able to tell that the customer had a negative experience, and we're able to tell what went wrong through this experience, what are the items, and this is very important. Imagine if you had a large organization, a very large organization that has 8 different departments. And so based on text analysis, you can say that something went wrong. So you can trigger a workflow, a case, or something, and you can direct this workflow or case to the right department based on the topics that were around the complaint, the customer's complaint or review. Okay, so this is what you can do. You can take prompt action based on customer's input without having the customer call you, go on a call center, wait 20 minutes, make a complaint, just text a quick description of what's going on, and that's it. You gotta reply. So that is the power of AI, and this is a very simple website, and we can do this. I mean, this is suitable for most businesses, I think, and it's available, and it's possible. With a being implemented by an engineer who's trained in these things, right? So now, from the last review, I think it was obvious that something was wrong because of some hot keywords there. We had annoying, we had smells, we had I think there was awful. There were words that right away could indicate that this was a bad experience. What about something more subtle, something more maybe a little more vague, maybe more ambiguous? So let's show Bruce's opinion here, and he says, well, he says, well, went to buy 15 pigs chicken. They gave me 9 small chicken legs, like for little kids, and one small white meat, and the thighs were small. Also gave me only one loaf of bread for 8 people. Really? There aren't any hot words here that can say this is negative. There's nothing like annoying, bad tasting, smells. No, there's chicken, chicken legs, meat, loaf of bread, 8 people. Nothing really like keywords that can tell. Is the model powerful enough to tell that this was negative? I mean, we humans can certainly tell this is negative. I'm convinced this is negative. What does the AI has to say about it? I'm going to submit this, and we got the prompt. Thanks for taking the time to write about your experience. Would you give us a chance to talk a little more about it over the phone or email and see if we can make it up? That's perfect. The language was vague, but the AI is trained well enough to determine that this was a negative experience and to trigger an action and start doing something about it. Now, in this case, the previous one was not posted because the customer's choice was to give a second chance. In here, I didn't put the phone numbers, like I don't care, and so this was posted. So I'm not suggesting that you use AI to censor postings, although it could be, if something is just too bad. Maybe you want to take some time to analyze that and maybe see if it's realistic, if it's fake, or if it's something that you don't really want there. Um, but in essence, what the takeaway from this is, we don't need someone reviewing this. Uh, an AI system can analyze the text, tell if this is positive, tell if this is negative, and say and tell what were the topics it revolved around. And based on the topics, you can have further programming development to trigger workflows to send a case number to the right people based on those topics, and you can do a lot of things. Now, if you would like to talk more about AI, how to apply this to the organization, all of that, be sure to just send me a comment, ping me on LinkedIn, or just post a comment under this posting. And thank you very much for being with me today. I'll see you next time.